Hey foodies, I'm Herbert Bruce. I go by my last name Bruce, so you can call me Bruce or Dr. Bruce if you really want to be formal. I'm the Assistant Professor of Practice for undergraduate education. What that means to you is I'm going to be your academic advisor. I'm going to help you with that transition from high school to college. I'm going to help you make sure that you're in the right classes. I'm going to help you select your options in the major. We're going to be looking at internships, research, and ultimately job opportunities afterwards. So I'm going to be working with you for the four years that you're here, and I can't wait for it all to happen. We know you're not on campus, so we wanted to bring a little campus to you. This is a kind of a snapshot of what it's like to be a food science technology student at Virginia Tech. All right, we're on campus, and you know Lane Stadium, and we've got Castle Coliseum over here. It's kind of quiet right now, but just want to show you a little bit of what campus is like. And you know something? Food science technology buildings are just down this road. Hey, we're here at the HAB 1, Human and Ag Biosciences Building 1. All right, this is one of our two buildings that we have on campus. This is where we have our pilot plant, and this is where the faculty offices are. So we're gonna take you inside. All right, we're in the pilot plant. This is where you actually get hands-on experience with food preparation and production. We have a sample kitchen right here where you actually can prepare the samples, and then we're going to move back over here where we have a lot more equipment that students actually get a chance to work on. We're on the other side of the pilot plant where we have our brewing equipment. Students, you design your own beers, you get to brew them right here.
So I'm Sean O'Keefe. I'm one of the professors here in food science at Virginia Tech. One of the things I like about food science is the food part of it. And that's just because I like to eat, and a lot of things we study are very interesting and have relevance to our everyday eating. Snacking, for example, we have today, we're eating some products that are either made from tofu, and this is konjac, but it's a carbohydrate polymer that is used to make a product that's designed to look like beef stomach. But it's vegan, right? It's vegetarian. It's kind of an interesting product, and one of the things I like the most about food science is meeting new people, trying new foods, studying how they're made. I mean, how does one take a soybean and make this product? It's really interesting. So, I teach classes in Introduction to Food Science. I teach flavor chemistry. I teach brewing science, one of my biggest class. A lot of people interested in beer. And I also teach product development most years. So.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Lon, and I run the Sensory Evaluation Lab here at the Food Science Department at Virginia Tech. I do research into the way that foods taste and smell. And we use this in food science in order to investigate how processing an ingredient change the way that consumers perceive our foods. I also teach a class on sensory evaluation, which you'll learn how to run that kind of experiment and use this laboratory in order to collect data from human subjects.
This is the food science building. This is where you'll have some of your classes and some of your labs, but it's also where the administration for the department is. That's where the department head is, and that's where my office is. This is FST 27, one of the mini rooms you'll have your classes in.
Welcome. My name is Renee Boyer, and I'm the department head in the Food Science and Technology Department here at Virginia Tech. And we're just thrilled that you've applied and been accepted into our program, and we hope you'll come and join us. We are working really hard to grow our undergraduate student numbers and to create a more cohesive community with our undergraduate students, and so we're so excited and thrilled that you've applied. Some of the things that you'll get to experience if you come here on campus is you're going to get to experience a lot of our hands-on on experiential learning classes like food processing, brewing science, food chemistry, where you actually get into the lab and you make food and you brew beer and you process food. And so you get to do a lot of hands-on work. The other thing that we're working on doing is building up our internship program and our other experiential learning opportunities. So students that come in are going to have the opportunity to do internships outside of the university, as well as undergraduate research inside the university and other experiential learning opportunities that we're in the process of trying to develop. So we hope you'll come and join us in the fall.
Hi, my name is Joe Marcy, and I'm a professor here at the Food Science and Technology Department at Virginia Tech. I've been here for over 30 years, which means I now get free parking. And I've had the great pleasure of teaching food processing and food processing lab, food packaging and food packaging lab during that 30 years. The next thing I want to do is I want to show you the pilot plant where we have those labs here in our food science building. The one I taught was food processing, but also food chemistry and food analysis, and some of the other classes you'll take will actually be not only in a laboratory, but in a pilot plant where we can manipulate our food in a commercial sense. This is the pilot plant in the food science building, and I had the great pleasure of teaching food processing lab in this space for almost 30 years. And in that time, I worked with students as we did can seam teardowns. We learned how to sterilize cans and retorts. We did applesauce making. We made jelly. We processed apple juice and filtered it and had lab experiments in a lot of different products. This is every week you have a chance to come in here and work with a different process and a different food product. This is the sensory lab that we have our students work in. When we built our new building in 2014, there's a brand new, much bigger sensory lab in Hab 1, which you'll also have an opportunity to be engaged in. But in this is where our product development teams could come in. We've got commercial grade heating and cooling and dishwashers and all those kind of things, the utensils you need to do any type of product development work.
All right, I want to thank you for taking the tour with us today. Hopefully you understand a little bit more what it's like to be a food science technology student here at Virginia Tech. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. You've got my email address, and I'll be happy to answer those questions for you. I will see you in July at orientation, and then again in August. And you guys take care. Thank you.